Hi my friends, this is Jody from the Thrifty Pigeon and Studio 36. I hope you guys are doing great. It is a warm day here in Maine, and tomorrow I'm going out on my boat for the first time this summer, so I'm really excited about that. And I have a video that I wanted to make for you today about the golden book journals that I make that some of you have asked about, and others of you, Jamie at Mid-Century Wasted, purchased some from me and gave some to Fatbird Finds, and I really appreciated that, and they gave me a little plug, so that's nice. I really liked that. Thank you. Currently I have a bunch of these journals on Etsy, but I really kind of want to bring everything together into my YouTube. So I am going to show you a bunch of the books that I've made recently. I had a huge order that I had to make, and I have a lot. I just made a whole bunch at the same time. So I have a lot for sale right now. And I was thinking that we could do a journal sale right now, kind of like my mug sale and pottery sale, where I show you the journal that I made out of a vintage golden book, and you, if you would like it, put it in the comments, and then, just make sure that I have your information to bill you for that. What I think we're going to do after I talk to you about all the various uses of a golden book journal is they'll all be $15, and that's with shipping. So that's cheaper than my Etsy store, because I don't have to pay the Etsy fees, so I like to pass the savings on. So also, you can go to my new website, thethriftypigeon.com, and take a look at all the golden books that are on there. And if you want one of them made into a journal, I'll do it. Let's do it. So let's see. That's really it. Easy peasy. Just put in the name of the book or the journal that you want, and make sure that no one above you has already claimed that one. So just read the comments ahead of time. So various uses for these journals. Let me show you one first. So here I have a golden book. This one's actually for my friend, so this one will not be being made into a journal. But when I buy them, I decide, should this be a journal? If it's really ruined, should this just be paper ephemera? Or if it's really rare and old, I don't want to break into it. I don't want to rip it apart. So I make decisions when I buy these as to what I'm going to do with them. And then when I go to make a journal, I do it one of a couple of ways. They're always spiral bound. The golden book part, the golden spine, is taken off. It has to be. It really looks bad when you leave it on, and some people have done that and it just frays a lot. So I don't do that. But they're full of blank pages and nicely weighted paper. The story will either still be included in the front or in the back, so you still have the story. I dabbled in mixing the pages up with the white pages, and I really didn't like that, and neither did other people. So that would be really good for junk journaling, and so might these. I don't know. Michelle from Comfy Cozy Living, which I'll put her link in the description, she's doing a junk journaling class on YouTube for only $40 for 2 classes. And some people said that these might be a good base for a junk journal, but she's going to teach you how to make your own binding and do your own book from scratch. So I'm not certain that I would recommend these for that or not. A couple people said yes. Nobody said no, but I do know that Michelle is showing how to bind them. So, but various uses for these. So I like to use them for autograph books at Disney World. I like to use them to chronicle things in my son's life. I've I've had him make his art in them so that I can keep that. Let's see. We've used them as guest books. People have used them as guest books at their weddings. A camp journal for like who's come to your camp, like one of those welcome books. I have a friend who's used these as like greeting cards. So when a teacher retires, she has all the other teachers and staff and students write in here, and that's the gift she gives to them. So that's a really great idea too. There are just so many good uses for these. So this one has there are a couple different size bindings on these depending on what I'm able to get. So when you look at them, I'll try and show you like the various size bindings. Also, you can open up the bindings, take out the pages and put in other pages should you want to. I don't know how you'd get this lined up exactly if you don't have the machine to do it, but my point is you can open this up and sort of play with the pages if you should want to get that creative. So all of these, as I said, I think I said, are going to be $15 each with shipping, no matter how many you get. So, and that is, again, cheaper than what I sell them on my Etsy site for. I'm just trying to break away from Etsy and put everything here on YouTube. So I'll show you each one, and I'll just give you a little, you know, like a little walkthrough of what that one is about. So here are my offerings. I forget how many there are, but we will start here. So Alice in Wonderland. This is a newer edition. When they were $2.29 for a golden book. They're now $4.99 or $5.99. So this is probably late 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, that one's available. Alice in Wonderland. That is the first one. We Like Kindergarten. This would be great for a teacher or to put your kids, you know, have your kid draw in here and use it to color and draw. And then you can save that forever. This is Eloise Wilkins. I love her artwork. Then we have Up. I suspect this one's probably going to go fast. And this one is it's newer, it's $3.99, so not quite newest, but I wouldn't call it vintage. I mean, Up hasn't been out that long, has it? Then the Nutcracker, which this one's really new because this one says $4.99 on the back. So it looks like the stories in all of these so far are in the back. Then we have Pat the Bunny. I was super psyched when I found this one because I don't see this normally. Then the classic, the Pokey Little Puppy. And if you don't remember what that looks like inside, I should show you the Pat the Bunny one too. Give everybody equal time. Story in the back. This one is so cool. Let me turn myself up a little. Whoops. Okay. The World of Barbie. This one's $3.99, so a little bit older. Ooh. The World of Barbie. And I love how these lay flat. They're very useful. You can do recipes in them. You can anything you want. The sky's the limit. Grover's Own Alphabet, which I loved as a kid. So it's Grover acting out the alphabet. Mickey's Christmas Carol. And I feel like this is the one we used when we went to Disney. Because maybe we went around Christmas time? I don't remember. The Boy with the Drum, which I thought was a Christmas story. I thought it was like the Drummer Boy story, and it's not. It's a very sweet Eloise Wilkins book. Toodle, I have two of these. Toodle the Train. So if you see somebody that that has already claimed one, you could still get one. I have two. Again, I think all the stories are in the back on these. There's the second Toodle. This is very modern, $4.99. Star Wars. The Force Awakens. This one I probably shouldn't have made into a journal, but I did, because this is an older one, but it's not that hard to come by. But We Help Daddy. It's also Eloise Wilkins. And story is in the back. So sweet. I showed you guys this one in a live sale. This one has been colored in, which I still will make journals out of these because the pages you have are crisp and clean. And I just, like, some of these are clean pages, but I just think it's funny when you have something somebody colored in. Like, did they get in trouble? I wonder. Is there a name in the front? Let's see who colored this. Ashley Miller, or her friend that came over for a sleepover and was naughty. Thomas and the Big Big Bridge. Scuffy the Tugboat, which a friend of mine told me that in the old ones, there's a map in the back of where Scuffy went. I would like to see that, but I have not seen that yet. She assures me that it's real. Clean pages. Bible Stories of Boys and Girls. I had a lot of this stuff growing up. Oh, this one I probably shouldn't have made into a journal either, because this one is a 39 center. This one's old. Sometimes I'm not sure why I make the decision to do journals. No, it's not that old. 1972. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm 1973. So, The Little Book, another Eloise Wilkins. And the pages are clean, but some sweet little naughtiness went on in the back. But otherwise, very clean. Doesn't even have a name in it. We don't have anyone to blame for that naughtiness in the back. The Rescuers, one of my favorites. This one has a bigger binding, so you could add more to it, I guess is what I'm saying, should you want to do that. And it just lays a little bit flatter. Remember those crocodiles? Pinocchio. And still the story in the back. I don't think I have any here that have the story in the front. And bigger binding. This one is another big binding. I think these last three were the only really big bindings. The Fire Engines. And I don't think anyone was naughty here. Oh, the colors. So good. And this Finding Nemo one is a little bit shorter because we had to cut the binding off a little more. So if you want this one, just know that it is a little bit shorter, like a half an inch shorter. That's the only one that has a different size. And then lastly, my absolute favorite, which is probably going to be the first to go, the monster at the end of this book. So this is a treasure. This is so my favorite golden book of all time. Stories in the back, and no names, no writing. So that's them, guys. If anybody wants some, you know what to do. And if you want me to make you a special one, go ahead and look at thethriftypigeon.com. And I have a ton of golden books there that I can turn into journals for you if you'd like. Some of them might get a little pricier if you want a rare book turned into a journal, but not by that much. So that's it. That's today's offering. And I will be probably reporting the mug sale next. So I appreciate you being here, and I love you, and thank you for everything. And please ask any questions should I have missed something. So happy journaling, happy everything. Bye for now. Oh, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love you.